Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Logan Sargeant career mode series where we're trying to get Logan Sargeant to a World Driver Championship. If you didn't watch the first episode, definitely go check that one out. It wasn't the best, obviously, but wasn't the worst. Second race wasn't too bad. But to start this one off, we actually have a secret meeting. And it's with Kick Sauber, so I'm probably just going to decline. Because I feel like, yes, Williams aren't great, but Kick Sauber are worse. So we're just going to decline this one. And I feel like we could get to a better team. Either stick with Williams for another season, or maybe switch teams. Maybe I'm thinking Visa Cash App Racing Bulls or Alpine. But yeah, Kick Sauber's just definitely not where we need to go if we want to improve our career and step up. So I do decline that contract. The next Grand Prix is actually going to be Monaco. So I'm not too sure how that's going to go. But yeah, we did actually move up to P7 in the Constructors after last race, which is definitely quite good, especially now, our only competition here is V-Carb now. I feel like we can fight for them to get P6, and that's kind of where we are in in performance we're quite far down, actually. But I feel like we'll be able to improve over the season and maybe challenge V-Carb for that P6 in the Constructors. But with that being said, we do actually get a few upgrades for the Monaco Grand Prix here, which is quite helpful. But with all that being said, it is now time for the Monaco Grand Prix. My first lap here, as I come towards the end of it felt okay. I can definitely improve. And Hamilton coming out of the pits there, giving me a heart attack. I thought I was going to hit him. Luckily, obviously we didn't, but we barely missed him. But back out at the end of the session here, because that first lap definitely wasn't good enough here as we're P17. But we got a purple set to 1, but then I make a big mistake here. The rear just steps out and I hit the wall and I lose around 4 tenths there. I do gain a little bit back here going through the last few corners, but those 4 tenths definitely going to impact where we go on the grid, as this is the last lap of Q3, I think, actually. But as I come across the line here, it's 16th. So, yeah, very annoying with those 4 tenths, which probably would have got us easily into Q2. And to make it even better, we actually we had the exact same time as Kevin Magnussen in P15. So literally, if we improved by 0.001, we would have got through into Q2. So as you can see there, so that's probably the main annoying factor, especially with that little slip up we had there. But definitely a shame, but I feel like if we can fight, we might be able to score points, especially if we get some clear air and other cars start to pit. But either way, with that being said, it is now time for the Grand Prix.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino that first opened in 1863. And of course, a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Hamilton, Russell, Gasly, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ricciardo, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Sargeant, Norris, Albon, Joe, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Now, strategy-wise, we're just going to go with the default strategy, softs and then mediums. Obviously, having a few sets of softs free after not making it far into qualifying. But we do come to 5 red lights here. And it's lights out, and away we go here. We get a decent start as we try and jump Magnussen going into turn 1. We do get slightly ahead of him there as we brake. We do make a slight contact at the rear of Nico Hulkenberg. We try and stick it around the outside of Kevin Magnussen, and we do stick it around the outside. And we do move up into P15 at the start of this race. But now Hulkenberg and Piastri going side by side, slowing each other down here as I maybe try and squeeze past them as we momentarily go 3 wide here. Now side by side of Ocon here going through the hairpin. Definitely not what you want to be doing, but a little bit of contact there on the exit. But apart from that little bit of contact, pretty much or pretty clean there through the hairpin going side by side. It's definitely not an enjoyable thing to do, but we do move up into P13. But nothing really happened until lap 7 here. My rear tyres have been destroyed, already at 40%. So I do decide to come into the pits, I think, a lap early. Or, I don't know. But yeah, we come into the pits and obviously hoping for a quick stop because I know Williams are not very good at their pit stops. Not as bad as Kick Sauber, but luckily we do get decent pit time as we do come out in last either way, though. Don't know about on the hards, actually, though. But yeah, we come out in last. And to make it even better here, we've made it into the point somehow because of other cars pitting. And I think, okay, the gearbox, we might lose a gear or two. We can go through that, it's fine. But no. That's our race over. I don't know what to say. Very disappointing, to say the least. Honestly, I mean, I could have challenged for P9 there. I was right behind Sonoda. I don't know what my AI car is doing here, just blocking everyone. But yeah, very, very annoying. Obviously, fighting for points in a Williams is a hard thing to do, especially when you're Logan Sargeant. But yeah, I should have scored points there if it wasn't for that. Yeah, very, very annoying, to be honest. I don't know what to say. But let's just hope that the next race in Canada goes better. And we can actually score some points to make up for this race. But with that being said, that is the end of this video. And I hope to see you in the next one.